All right, you guys, we are back. We're gonna see if, okay, Sal, and then I'm gonna send you an invite. I've been having problems with these. Are you there, Sally? Let me know if you're there, and then I'll send you an invite that way. Hey, Michelle, how are you? We're trying to get Sally on here. Super excited for you guys to meet Sally. You're gonna love her. She's part of our A-lister lives. Sally, comment when you're on here, pretty please. And then I will send you an invite. So much fun. The internet is so much fun. Okay. I don't see you, Sally. Are you there? Sally. Hey, love you, Michelle. Okay, so Sally, right now I'm gonna send you an invite. Let me know if you got it. Oh, it's so much fun when we have technical difficulty. I don't even see Sally anymore. Are you there, Sally? I don't see you. Hey, Barbara, Joanna. Sorry, Gina, it's not connecting. Oh, maybe we got some connection issues. I can't, oh, look, I can add you. I'm gonna try to add again. Send an invite. I just sent an invite, Sally. Hey, Barbara. Okay, it says that it's adding. Sally, I sent you an invite. Oh,
Hey! Which one?
Right there. Oops, turn it. I know. Look, let me get my other phone. Where is it? Look, you're probably sitting.
What is going on?
Just like that, yes. I know that let me show you. It looks like you're sitting funny. I don't know why it does that. It's like a fun.
No, that's you. Just looking at my laundry now.
Yeah, see? We're beautiful. We're straight up.
Okay, I'm the right way up for you. For me, I'm just on the side, but it's fine. I don't need to see me.
Okay, like I said, I don't know why it does that, but I'm so happy you could get on. Like,
I made it.
That was the quickest fix of an issue that we've had so far. So I'm glad we could figure it out. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our A-listers live. My name is Ashley Dawes, and we have Sally here. How do you say your last name, Sally?
It's Maddalo. Salli Maddalo.
Sally Maddalo. Don't you just love her accent? Like, super cute. Okay, so these A-listers lives, you guys, the purpose of these lives is we wanted to share with you guys the different social marketers and what the social retail really looks like, what it means to other people, how we're living our life with social retail. And Sally has been crushing it. She just hit D3 last month. You're from the UK, right?
Yeah, I hit D2 and D3.
D2 and D3 in like 2 days. Like, totally crushing it. She's growing a team. She's helping other people get commas in their paychecks. Like, absolutely amazing. Sally, so I don't know a ton of your story, so I'm super excited to hear this. And by the way, Sally and I met in person in Florida last year. We both earned a trip to we both earned a trip for having the highest amount of either volume or ranks or different things, and we got to meet there, so it was really fun. Now, Sally, can you tell us like kind of your story? Like I know like you're a single mom, 2 daughters, right?
Yep.
Single mom, 2 daughters. She's like crushing it, doing all this from home. It's amazing. Can you share with us how basically your journey up to social retail?
Sure. So it started back sort of about 10 years ago, really, when I'd studied at university, I got a degree, and then I got really sick, and my marriage ended, and I became a single mom, and I was too ill to even look after myself and get out of bed and manage day-to-day life, let alone be able to hold down a job. So I was claiming benefits. It was a really dark time for me at the time, and I really couldn't see any way of how I was going to ever get out of that situation. There was no way I would have been able to commute to work every day, hold down a full-time job, look after my kids. I could barely even get out of bed and feed myself. And, my mum used to care for me. It was a really, really dark place. And I found this industry kind of by searching for something that was going to support my own health journey. My previous company, I saw somebody posting about it on Facebook that I knew had been really poorly for a long time. And she was like, she had all this energy and he was excited again. And I was like, well, whatever she's on, I need some of that. Like literally, I will take anything right now.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a hell of a lot of debt as well. My ex-husband had left me in a lot of debt. And I just couldn't really see a way out. So I just focused. Initially, I had no interest in like business or whatever. I just needed to get well. And that was what
Mhm.
my main focus was for about 8 months. I really focused on my own journey, like, and I got better and better and better. And people could see that I was getting better and better and better. And then people started asking me, what is it you're doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you so well now?
Mhm.
Like, and I was like, well, you know, it's this. And I just started recommending it to people. And I started recommending to so many people that eventually somebody sort of said to me, well, Sally, you know, you could get paid for
Mhm.
this. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, like, fine. Do you know what? If I can earn enough money for me to pay for my products that I know that I want to be taking every single month, that's
Mhm.
enough. And that's how I got into the industry.
Wow.
Little did I know that it would then take off massively and I would be really successful in like 7 months and my whole life would completely change.
Yeah.
Um, I think it was in January or February 2015 that I was literally sort of broke on benefits and everything else. And a year later, my paycheck was like £5,500. And that was like insane. So I was in the industry for about 8 years. And then I went through some other tricky times. I lost my mum very, very suddenly. And I just I wasn't in the right frame of mind to give the business and my customers and everything and my team the energy that it needed. So I actually decided to go away and set up my own business, something quiet, something private. But I found that after a while of doing that, I really missed that community. Like I was I was successful in my other business, but I was lonely. Like I miss the friendships, the group chats, the everyone egging you on, the recognition, the incentives to work towards. Like I didn't give myself incentives to work for. I just had to get
Yeah.
up and do the job. You
Yeah.
know, there was no residual pay. Like
Yeah.
I would have to work every hour to be paid for those hours.
Mhm.
So, you know, if I wanted to take 2 weeks off on holiday, like over Christmas or whatever, I'd have to work an extra sort of 40 hours in the previous weeks in order to make up for that so that I could have that time off. And for me, as a single mum, I was just, my head was in a computer or my head was in a phone 24/7. And I was no longer being present around my kids. You know, my kids have gone through their own traumas with losing my mum. You know, they've got their own health conditions and special needs, extra needs, and stuff like that. So I just started looking to get back into the industry, and that's kind of where I found Modere. So yeah, never, and well, 10 months later, I'm not looking back.
Yes. Yes, I love. So that's okay. So I did. So you were with a different
Yeah,
company prior. Okay. Okay. I didn't get that in the beginning. That's awesome. So I was with a different company too for like 7.5 years,
yeah,
and it was all about recruiting
yeah,
recruiters to recruit. And if they didn't do their 100 whatever dollar orders,
yeah,
then I would have to go in and place those orders. I would spend like $800 a month placing orders so I could
for
get
the
like a
they could,
$1,400
yeah,
check. And
yeah,
I'm like, this can't be like, is this what this is about?
yeah,
Right. Like, I knew that there was something different, which I'm so glad you and I both were like,
yeah.
okay, we kept looking and we didn't stop. Right. I
I
love
have to
that.
say, the one thing that when I was looking, because I was like, do I really want to get back into that? Like,
Yeah.
it did take a lot, you know, and I had
Yeah.
a huge team of people that struggled to recruit. So I
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of great sellers in my team,
Mm-hmm.
but people that got really frustrated because in the network marketing industry, you have to hit certain recruitment levels in order to rank advance
Yeah.
and then get the really good money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are amazing at sales, you could be pushing through 50, 60, 70 sales a month. But unless you can recruit a team to do the same, you're never going to get anywhere. So when I was looking out for I put a post out to friends and I said, can anyone recommend a good company within the health and wellness industry? Because that's my passion. And to be honest, sales is my passion. Like
Mm-hmm.
recruitment isn't my
Yeah.
thing. I've got a great big
Mhm.
team now
Me too.
somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But my main passion is selling and
Yeah.
helping customers get healthy. Very similar to you, really. You know,
Yeah.
I love the healthy lifestyle. It helps me stay accountable for my own health issues. Um, I feel great. I feel energized.
Yeah.
And when I'm not doing the business, I can just sit and eat all the cake and the pizza that I want, and nobody cares because nobody can see me, right? So it keeps me accountable. Um, And so when I found this, when I looked at various different companies. This time last year, pretty much, I started looking around at different companies. And when I found this one, and I found that we had this dual compensation plan where
Yeah.
you don't have to recruit to have unlimited income. And I was like, okay, right. Now, this sounds interesting because not only is this more interesting to me, it's less pressure to recruit. It's easier for the people that I've always worked with to be successful. All those people that have gone off of network marketing or can't think they can't do it because they can't recruit a team, they can all now do this business because they're quite happy selling to their friends and family, their followers, whatever.
Yep.
And there's no restrictions on what they can earn because they haven't built a team. And that for me was an absolute game changer. And I was like, okay, sign me up.
Yes.
you know,
Right. That's
yeah,
what I told John. I'm like, I'm not going to recruit ever.
yeah.
It's fine. But I'm like, no, I don't like that stuff. I'm just going to like share the link and do that. And it was like, yeah, you can.
yeah,
90% of the world just wants to share a link
yeah,
and do that. You can get paid twice a day, up to 36%. It's unlimited. The money I made last month in sales is like sometimes more than some people make in a year.
yeah,
It's huge. But then you'll also get to grow the
yeah,
team and help other people do that and create an income or paychecks with commas, right? Which is what
yeah,
a lot of people are looking for and needing right now
yeah,
in this day and age, right?
yeah.
So, what is your day look? You do this full time?
I do now, yeah. Like
Yeah.
now, this is, I say full time, but it doesn't feel full time, if
Right.
you know what I mean,
Right.
because
Right.
I'm still at home.
Mm-hmm,
My
mm-hmm.
kids are now 12 and 18, so they're a lot older than they
Ooh,
were. So
yeah.
majoritively, they are kind of at school. But my eldest daughter's had some severe health issues recently, and she's had like 2 months off school.
Mm,
I've been able to sit on my laptop on the sofa with her. Like today, even my youngest daughter had two massive teeth taken out. Oh my god, it was awful. And
mm-hmm.
we came home and she was crying and she was really upset. She was like, "Mum, please take this pain away from me." And I was able just to sit with her
Yeah.
and look after her.
Yeah.
So
That's
my days just,
huge.
yeah, like that. As a single parent, there's
Yeah.
no one else to kind of pick up the
Yeah.
slack, or if I had to go into a work job, they're not going to let me have a day off sick because my daughter's had a couple of teeth out. So would she be have sat here on her own at 12 years old, like upset, in pain? But no, I was able to look after her. So my days tend to start like much like you. I'm up early. I like to do a power hour with my
Yeah.
team nice and early.
Mm-hmm,
We get an hour of really focused work done so that we
mm-hmm,
can then go about the other things in our day.
mm-hmm.
We might do calls in the evenings, but generally this business is really about me living my life and me
Mm-hmm.
living a healthy life. So it's, what am I eating? Like people used to take a mick out of me for taking food of my pictures of my food, and I'd be like, I get paid for this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally, this is my job.
Yep. Yep.
My job is to eat nice food and take pretty pictures of it and post about it and help other people. I've got a recipe group, I've got,
Yeah.
and it's just helping inspire. Like I go to boxing, I'll go to yoga, I'll go for a dog walk, I'll
Get paid to
meet
be
up with
fit.
friends
Yep.
for lunch.
Yeah.
I've got like total freedom over
Yep.
my time. If I want to take time off for a trip, I can take time off for a trip. I never have to ask for a day
Yep.
off, or like, if anyone is sick in the house, I'm here to look after them. So yeah, it's for me, the ability to design my own day,
Mm-hmm.
every single day. When I lost my mum, I suddenly realized I was unable to work my other job,
Mm-hmm.
and I had no residual income coming in. So I was skint, and my main priorities was looking after myself, looking after my kids, looking after my dad, um, because we lost it very suddenly, and when nobody would, like, our worlds were literally turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me, I think it was a bit of a wake up call at that point that actually what I used to have in this industry was such a safety net. Like it was a
Yeah.
huge safety net. You don't have to work that week if you don't have to. I mean, obviously, like if you was to ask what my day looked like at the end of last month, it was very different.
Yep.
Like it was hustle day.
Yeah.
Like
It was
I
good
take
though.
those.
Your paycheck is like, like it's
But it's not
amazing.
just
So,
it's not just my paycheck, but my whole
yep.
team's paychecks.
Yep.
And that I was just like, they're all posting in the group chat the other day about what they got, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like I've got people
Yeah.
with chronic illnesses, I've got single mums, I've got
Yeah.
I've got mums in general. Like I've got such a range of people,
Yeah.
menopausal women who are sort of between that career break, not sure what they want to do, people that are going through really difficult times, and this extra money that they're making is like sometimes between 500 or
Yep.
2,000 or 5,000 pounds even, and like that's
Yeah.
insane. So to be able to give that back to other people, it's not all about me and what I'm
Right.
earning, it's about what my team are earning and what it does for their families.
Yeah.
I mean, some are even just sort of saying, you know, I've earned £300. That's actually going to help me pay off that credit card, or going to help me go take my kids away in the UK somewhere. You know, it's
Yep.
still bloody expensive to take people away in the UK.
Mm.
So yeah, all of those little things have been an absolute game changer.
I love it. I love it. That's huge. That's so much because there are so many people watching
Yeah,
who can totally feel that. And they're like, I didn't want to make extra money.
yeah,
Like, I also like, I want to grow a team. I want my team to win, right? Not
yeah,
just you.
yeah,
So, so can you, you kind of already explained like a little bit like what your day looks like. You have total time freedom. I love it. That's exactly
yeah.
where I am. I'm like, I would be devastated if, so my daughter does travel basketball. If we, me and my husband, if we were not able to be there at every, and he's an
Yeah,
entrepreneur too. He's a mechanic here at the house.
yeah,
If we were not able to be at every single event, to me, that would be devastating.
yeah.
Other parents are like, whatever, but I'm like, no, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be cheering, I'm going to be yelling. I don't care if they're losing. Like, I am there. That is like, that is
Yeah.
our thing for sure. I love that. So, can you tell me? So why now I know you kind of answered it. So there's a difference now between a year ago to now, but like why specifically did you choose social retail, or like now why specifically would you choose social retail? I know before you were like I was looking for
Yeah.
something. I was already sharing, I might as well get paid. What does that look like now? What would the difference in like why
So I
social
think
retail?
I think another amazing thing that Modare do is that we reward customers. You know, we reward customers for loyalty. We reward customers for referring. Now, previous companies I've ever done, if I ever said to somebody, "Can you recommend me to your friends?" It's like, "Yeah, great, thanks,
Yeah.
but I get all the money." You
Yeah.
know, whereas here. There's actually a benefit to customers recommending us.
Yeah.
You know, they get their own credit towards their own products that they can use on whatever they like. We have got such an amazing loyalty scheme where people can get bigger discounts the longer they're on it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think this company is a lot more customer focused on the customer experience rather than just focusing all the energy into, whoa, look at our teams, look at our top sellers, look at these. It's not all about just shouting out the top people, which yes, it's
Yeah.
great because it's inspiring and people learn from those top
Mm-hmm.
people, but it's actually celebrating the smaller people. So we had our SRC in Paris at the beginning of March, and I just felt blown away by the fact that without sort of dogging out my previous company, there was a lot of like, look at the leaders, look at what they've done. And it didn't matter whether or not they were even still achieving those
Yep.
positions or they still had that business,
Yep.
because let's face it, we all know businesses can go up and down.
Yep.
Um, Everybody was sat in the same room together. There was no special treatment. Like, yes, you got up and you did your awards and your recognition and all that. That was wonderful. But actually, everyone was just a big family. Doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. You know, for example, when we met, I'd been in the business 4 days when I won that trip.
Yeah.
Four
Yeah.
friggin' days. Like,
I know.
if I can win that in 4 days,
Yeah, it's
so can
huge.
the person that I bring in tomorrow. Like, and
And didn't
I
you win
joined.
another one? Didn't you win
Yeah,
another?
I won
Did you
the
already do it?
Destin. I won the Destin holiday as
Yeah.
well. So I'm taking my whole family and a lot of my friends to Destin, Florida, which for us is like a
Yeah.
hugely exotic thing because it's on the other side of the world.
Yes.
I also won the success trip to Portugal, which is in June. So I'm taking my youngest daughter with me for that
Oh,
because she was my plus
so
one.
fun. Yeah.
We've got Belgium coming up. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah. So
I'm
much
going.
fun. I love it.
Yeah,
Congratulations
there's so
on
much.
all that. That's so exciting.
There's so many things that you can work for that anybody, it's not even just if you are a leader
Yeah.
or you're smashing the business, as long as you're working and achieving small things. Like if I can come into a business and 4 days later win a trip to Orlando, then like anybody can do it. You know, it was
Yeah.
4 days at the end of the month of just, and I was at a festival for 2 of those days. Literally standing in the middle of a field putting sales through.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So
awesome. I love it. That's there's so much like this is amazing. I
yeah.
hope everybody watching this is like, oh my gosh, right? Give some hearts. This is amazing, Salli. Okay, so we have a question, you guys, super quick before we end this out here. Okay, if we were to send you a quick video that explains a little bit more about what it is that we do, would you watch it? Okay, if your answer is yes and you're following Salli, you're gonna tag Salli and say yes. so she can send you information. Okay, if you're following me, you're gonna tag me, Ashley Mae Dawes, and say yes. Okay, and I'll send you info. Or if somebody else invited you here to this video, you're gonna tag them and comment below yes, so
Yeah.
they can send you information and we can see if this is something that could be a perfect fit for you. Okay, now Salli, if someone was like, they were on the fence, they've been watching you or however, right? They've been watching us and they're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like what would be like your maybe your biggest tip for someone who's thinking about reaching out, they're thinking about social retail, they just don't know. Do you have any like tips or a way to end this out for anyone who's maybe curious?
I'd say you don't get anything in life if you don't look. Like, take a look and think about it. You know, take a look, have a chat with me, have a chat with Ashley, have a chat with some of the people that are doing the business. So it might not just be me. My story might not actually relate to you at all. You might be more interested in Ashley's story, or you might be more interested in somebody else's story. But essentially, we all work together. So if you don't ask and you don't look, like, I know a lot of people, especially if you've been in the industry before, perhaps have a little bit of that MLM PTSD and think,
Yep.
I don't know if I can do this again. You know, I don't want to get into that. I can promise you, as somebody that has that MLM PTSD, that this
Mm-hmm.
is very, very different, and it is because you are so much more in control of what you do, and so are your team. Your team
Yep.
are in absolute control of what they do on each day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're not reliant on your team achieving certain things in order for you to achieve certain
Yes.
things. You're totally in control.
Yes.
The company is new. Well, we're new to the UK, actually. You're not so new over there, but you're much newer to the UK. We've only been here a couple of years. It's also, we're constantly innovating products. Like, they're
Mm-hmm.
staying on top of market trends. They're staying on top of the wellness industry. All of our products are like scientifically backed. They work. Like, I think the other thing is that if you're really, really on that fence, is have a little look at the video and
Yeah.
order some products. Order some products. Don't think about anything else. Don't worry about joining the team instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Order the
Mm-hmm.
products, try them, see how they feel, see what it feels like to put the skincare on your skin, see how much better you feel when you start taking the collagen, and see how
Yeah.
much weight you lose. Do the 5 day drop.
Yeah.
5 days. What does it take? You know,
Yep.
can you give yourself 5 days to really have a little look at whether or not this is going to be right for you? And there's so much information out there that all of us will be more than happy to help you make that decision. Whether it's right for you or not, you can make whichever decision you want to make.
I love it. Salli, you're amazing.
Ah,
There's no wonder you're
no.
totally crushing what you're doing. I love it. I'm so happy that you took the time out of your day to come on here and hang
You're
out
so
with us.
welcome.
You guys give Salli some hearts in the comments. If you have questions, please let us know. And
Yeah,
Salli, again, you're amazing. Thanks so
you're
much.
very
We will see you at the
welcome.
next event.
See you very soon, babes.
Yes.
See you
See
later.
you later. Bye.